Okay, so what's the topic today? The topic today is I'm starting to discover a consistent, if you want to call it, challenge, problem, desire amongst people that are playing banjo, which mostly I teach banjo boomers, baby boomers, uh, and what's happening is when they're starting to play a song, they'll be playing fine, and then all of a sudden they'll hit a certain lick, and then it'll throw the timing off. All right. So today I'm going to play "Rollin' West Sweet Baby's Arms," and I'm going to put a particular lick into the song, and the lick is a common lick, and here's what it is. It's this lick. Now, in order to play that lick, we're going to play the third string, first string, fifth string, then we're going to slide from the second to the third fret. Okay, so the first part of the lick is 3, 1, 5, 3, 1. Okay, let's play that along with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. So get that part of the lick. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the rest of the lick is third string, fourth string at the second fret, first string, third string. Okay? So the lick goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now, you just have to play that along with me. Now, there's an app. If you have an iPhone, and you have to have an iPhone to do this, but there's something called Loop, L-O-O-P, number 2, Loop to Learn, and it's an app on, it's an Apple app, and you download that, get that app into your iPhone. You can then take this video, import it from YouTube, and it will loop it. So for example, if you only want to play this lick, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that last 10 seconds, you can loop that and play it over and over again, and you can also play it at different speeds. So this video will probably be more useful if you get the Loop to Learn app and make sure to learn this lick. Okay, now in "Rollin' My Sweet Baby's Arms," on the measures that have chords in them, I'm going to play a string, let's say the third string, and I'm going to play 3, 1, 3, 1, 5, 3, 1. Okay, 3, 1, 5, 3, 1, 5, 3, 1. Okay, again, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 1, 5, 3, 1, 5, 3, 1. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is do a loop exercise. So if you can get the Loop to Learn, you could put this in it. And here's what's happening. I'm going to play that lick. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 1, 5, 3, 1, 5, 3, 1. I'll do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, this really is addressing the problem that if you get off time, let's say in that lick, when you get to the next measure, you're going to be off balance. So whenever you're playing the banjo, I'm going to start thinking of songs not as songs. In other words, I'm not going to say to myself, I'm going to play 9-Pound Hammer, or I'm going to play "Rollin' My Sweet Baby's Arms." What I'm going to say to myself is I'm going to play a series of measures. All right? And the only reason I'm thinking of it that way is each measure has to be in time and correct, because if measure 2 is off time, you're going to enter measure 3 out of time, and it will just continue through the song. Does that make sense? So we want to get measure 1, we want to come in time, and we want to, at the end of the measure, we want to be in balance so we can make a transition into the next measure. All right? And in order to do that, you basically need to play each measure in time. So if there's a measure that you're having problems with, then you isolate that measure and you do a drill and you repeat that measure over and over and over again until you get the timing. After you've played it for a while, you then put it in the song and test it. If you're having the same problem, you then drill it some more, test it, see if it works, drill it some more, test it, see if it works, until you get that measure. So if you think of a song as a series of measures and you tell yourself, I'm going to play 12 measures or 16 measures, they happen to be 9-Pound Hammer, they happen to be Rolling My Sweet Baby's Arms, but I'm going to think of them as individual units that have to be played in time. Okay? So let's play Rolling My Sweet Baby's Arms, and every time that I can use this lick, I'm going to do it. Now, on the measures that have chords, I'm going to play basically a roll, which is 3, 1, 5, 3, 1, 5, 3, 1. And just so when you're watching videos on YouTube, you don't think that you have some kind of a learning disability. When you're doing this, when you're showing somebody how to do this, it's very easy to get off track and get confused. In other words, the teacher gets lost, okay? Teacher forgets where they are. So I'm attempting to stay focused where at least I know what's going on, okay? So Rolling My Sweet Baby's Arms will has 6 measures of G, and you'll notice that this lick takes 2 measures. Okay, so we're going to play that 3 times. Okay, and then we're going to play a D. See if you can get this. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the first part going into D. So see if you can get that. We'll play that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we'll play the whole song. Once again, loop to learn. You can put what I just played in the looper and listen to it over and over again. So let's do the whole song. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, for you to be able to play that and play this lick, could be quite a challenge, all right? And once again, what we do is we'll take that 2-measure phrase, and I will now play it again, and get out the loop to learn. If you don't have an iPhone, borrow your friend's iPhone. I don't know what to do. I wish they'd have this app where you could do it on Android. I wish it was on computer, but it's not. So there's nothing I can do about that. So let's do a drill where we'll practice the lick, the 2-measure lick, which is basically. Okay, now let's formalize, and I'll give you a count off. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? The reason I'm laughing is, this is 11 minutes. It's a lot of content, a lot of talk. So the normal thing that said, well, I hope you've enjoyed this video and I hope you've learned something, and stay tuned for my next video. And you're sitting there, wait a minute, I've just been listening to this for 11 minutes. I'm totally confused. I have no clue what he's talking about. He didn't sit down and really show me the licks, and now he wants me to watch his other video. And then somebody puts on the Hangout, oh, I watched so-and-so's video and I got a lot out of it. And you've seen so-and-so's video and you didn't get anything out of it, yet you don't want to admit it because you think maybe that there's something wrong with you. I must, not have an aptitude for this. And so you say something, well, he's a really nice guy, and it was very interesting watching the video, but you don't mention it was so confusing I didn't actually learn anything. Okay, so if you have questions on this, just send me an email, or you can send me a text, or my email. Actually, go to banjocompass.com and you can contact me through there and tell me exactly what you need, and I can sit down and shoot another YouTube video. So if I'm doing this and you don't understand it, it's not clear, it's really my fault. It's not your fault, okay? It's my fault. Therefore, I will do whatever I can to give you more information, more clear information, slower, so that you understand the point, because once you understand it, then you'll become a better banjo player. Wow. I wonder how many people actually watched 13 minutes and 39 seconds.